welcome to my review of steampunk. The steampunk genre has captured literature readers and reviewers for the last 10 or even 20 years. It's always been there brewing in the background. But it's only recently that steampunk has come to the fore. People have started brewing up their own Victorian concoctions. But first of all, what really is steampunk? Steampunk is a genre that has taken the world forward from another time. Its best examples are in H.G. Wells' Time Machine and Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Now, steampunk is a mixture of the old and the new, of the romantic and the adventurous. That can be best seen in some of young adult novels. One of the standout examples is Philip Reeve's Mortal Engines series. Mortal Engines takes a London of the future, a moving city, all of it running on clockwork. Clockwork being a big part of the steampunk tradition. Other examples are another Philip Pullman's Northern Lights, The Subtle Knife, and The Amber Spyglass. A huge hit within the fantasy genre. They are seen as being examples of steampunk, as it depicts an Oxford set in a separate reality, a different place where they still have airships and scientists are theologians. Steampunk is taking the world that we know, the history that we knew of Victorianism and of trains and clockwork, a time not before electricity but just as it was beginning, and brings it forward to today as if very little had changed, as if the world had gone down a different route. It's described in Kelly Link and Gavin Grant's new collection of short stories as an alternate universe where romance and technology reigns. So it's a world of automatons and clockworks, time travel, things that are so big to dream about now, often without the adage of using the word magic. Steampunk often originates its ideas with science and with electricity, things in a way that were seen as magic in the Victorians. One of the newest additions to the genre, Kelly Link's Steampunk, takes steampunk in the reign of short stories. It has authors such as Holly Black and Cassandra Clare and Gareth Nix, big names in fantasy, venture down the route where life is full of clockwork people and Cybermen. A world perhaps not all that far from Doctor Who or the very popular science fiction show Warehouse 13. Kelly Link and Gavin Grant's new book Steampunk is a great example of the genre. Steampunk is a beautifully designed novel, as you can see here, or a short story book, and is very well edited by Link and Grant. It takes the reader on a myriad of adventures that are romantic and fantastic and strange, full of clockwork men and time machines. And some of the stories included in Steampunk are The Lost Ride of the Glory Girls by Libba Bray, who's reached fame for her Rebel series. Also, Some Fortunate Future Day by Cassandra Clare, and Kelly Link herself has written The Summer People. Kelly Link has reached fame for her short story collections, Magic for Beginners, Stranger Things Happen, and most recently Pretty Monsters, which featured stories from her earlier collections but was mainly aimed at young adult readers. Steampunk is also aimed at young adult readers, however The Summer People is a brand new story. And in true tradition to Kelly Link, it is fantastically strange and doesn't quite make sense. Cassandra Clare's story is a beautifully romantic tale about a clockwork man found sitting in the garden. Then of course you have Cory Doctorow's Clockwork Fagin, which is truly a boy's adventure. One of the wonderful Easter eggs that I found in Steampunk is the comics that are intersected. There are two graphic stories which are beautifully hand-drawn and just a wonderful surprise. They're perfectly in keeping with the steampunk genre. Steampunk is a genre that is constantly evolving, along with readers' imaginations. Anything they can think of, anything that clockwork and steam and that little bit of inspiration can make, steampunk will most certainly come up with. In a time of trains and barges and airships, who are we not to look back and forward at the same time?